Good morning, Muscatine. My name is Autumn Schultz, and I am your host. And as always, I want to say thank you to our sponsors, Hy-Vee, Unity Point Health and Trinity Muscatine, Muscatine Power and Water, Becky Insurance, Toyota of Muscatine, Riva Plumbing and Heating, Impact Fitness and Nutrition, Lutheran Living Senior Campus, Impact Life Blood Center, Harper's Cycling and Fitness, Muscatine County Fair, and Bayer of Muscatine. Some events that are coming up here in September. On September 24th, to kick off the National Diaper Need Awareness Week, the Community Diaper Bank will be hosting a diaper drive-through. Anyone in need in diapers of sizes newborn to size 7 can come from 8 to 11 a.m. or, of course, while supplies last. Each car can receive up to 5 packages of diapers, and this is going to be held at 1425 South Hoosier Street. So this is September 24th from 8 to 11 for any diapers from a newborn to size 7. I will make sure to continue bringing this up to date as we get closer to the event. This Thursday for Pet's Sake's monthly pet food pantry is moving to a new day. It is going to be now on the third Thursdays of the month. The food pet pantry will take place at the same location on 4th and Sycamore and at the same time from 8 to 10 a.m. This allows residents to attend the pet food pantry first and then go over to the food pantry at the MCSA. So you'll have that for third Thursdays for the Pet's Sake's monthly pet food pantry. And also a new event that is coming up, the Trinity Health Foundation announces new tee times and sponsorships available for their 2022 Unity Point Health Cup golfing outing. So this fundraising will be held on Friday, September 16th. This will be held at Deer Run, and all proceeds will benefit Unity Point Health and, of course, Trinity Surgical Services Department, which provides surgical excellence and innovations for the communities across all service lines at Unity Point Health and Trinity. You can find more of this information on Discover Muscatine community event page. So check out the community calendar for the Friday, September 16th. There is a link there that you can register for this event. And talking about new events that are happening here in the fall, I have Amy here from the Muscatine Y.
Good morning.
Good morning. So can you introduce yourselves and tell us what you do at the Y?
So I'm Amy Hessel. I have been at the Y for 22 years. The kids are always amazed by that, just to let you know. I am some days too.
You're like,
but,
oh my gosh.
I am the character development director, so I am given the opportunity to work with kids from preschool and toddler age all the way through high school. I focus primarily on school age kids and middle school, but there's a lot that falls in between that, whether I'm hiring a high schooler or whether we're working with toddlers in our toddler playground games. So we get a little bit of everything in between. So, but my job is to make sure that we are giving youth the tools that they need to be successful later on in life. So.
Is it kind of neat though? You get to watch them grow up throughout all those years.
Oh, absolutely. You know, some of my first teen leaders, their daughter is graduating this year. Like it's it's been like just it's been an opportunity to see, or when I hire people who were in our programs, you know, and so it's fun to see that growth and development and to actually see the work that you do be put into place.
And you see the kind of people that they are. You see their character, and you know, maybe you see something on that resume and be like, "Are you sure about this?" So let's talk about the fall programming for teens. So, what is kind of the age ranges for the programming?
Primarily, we're focusing on 5th through 8th graders, but we do dabble in like some programs for our 3rd, 4th graders.
Okay.
What we don't want to do is do too many of those 3rd, 4th graders, because then we're competing with a program. Our kids club program, which is a fee-for-service program, right? And so if I'm doing all of these other things over here, now I'm taking away from that program. But we do primarily focus on that 5th through 8th grade. In our goal, in our middle, like our teen programming, our teen center programming, is to make sure that there is something for everyone.
Yep.
So whether you're a gamer, whether you're an art, creativity, whether you like fitness, our card club is always popular. So the Yu-Gi-Oh! And the Magic of the Gathering folks, they come in, and it's really fun to see. And because there's such an age gap, a range for like the card club, that our older people, like older, will take on the younger and teach them how to play, and teach them correct rules. You know, I mean, like when you're playing as a young person, you make up your own rules, or you.
And it's like, I was reading this, and I used to collect Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon cards, so my generation got these generations, so I was just like, okay, I love the fact that this is still a thing.
It is, it totally is, and it's just like, you know, it's not my thing, you know, but it is Chris's thing, so like, and it's great to see that he can then just keep this going with, because we have some 3rd, 4th graders who are very much, it's very important to them that they have their cards today, that they're going to card club, whether they're just looking at them and putting them on the table and looking at them and talking about them, or whether they're playing the game. The nice thing about card club too is we also have like some 5-minute dungeon games and different things like that, so that even if you're not a Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon or Magic of the Gathering, there's still other opportunities for you to play different kinds of games and be involved with people. Like, and it's another way to socialize.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Actually sitting down in front of people and doing, you know, playing the game or talking about your cards, you're socializing. You're in person talking. You're not just talking on your mic through, you know, through your Xbox or your... Yeah,
this is more hands-on interactive.
Yeah.
So you had a fall kickoff event, the Fall Bash. How was that?
It was pretty good. Yeah, they had a good time. We had quite a few kids come in. And that's one of those things where we just kind of showcase all the things that we do. So they did some Gaga ball, and some dodgeball. One of the best things that they like to do right now is Kiva plank building. So it's a STEM activity.
Okay.
And the nice Kiva planks they're just little planks. They're like bigger dominoes.
Okay.
And they just build with them. And you can give them a challenge, or they can just build whatever, you know, however. And so it's so much fun to just watch to see what they might come up with today, you know, to build, and whether they're doing like a chain reaction or whether they're building their big tower and their castle or whatnot, but they really enjoy that.
I love watching the chain reaction ones. Those are always so cool. So some of these classes that you have do require registration. So can we talk about a few of those?
So a few of them we do. And it is because they build off of each other. So like Ready, Set, Drone is one that requires a registration, and it's a commitment, because it isn't just something you just come in today and learn how to fly a drone and you go. Yeah. It is a process. It took me 3 days of training. I had to go 3 full days to train to put this program into play. So it's not something that you just, here we go. And so, you know, and the Mindful Teen for Families, that again, it builds off of, you know, this week you talk about this, and then it builds off of that next week. And then Cooking Club is another one that does have a registration, and that one does have a fee, because it does cost us quite a bit of money to get the supplies for Cooking Club. Now, I'll tell you, we don't charge that much, and after the first week or two, the money's gone. Like, but we want to make sure that you're committed to coming, because we have to limit that number and have the commitment so you can actually build off of the weeks. And so, like, but the other ones, many of them are just, if you like art and you want to try it out, or you think you want to just come on Mondays, the Art Factory, it's a drop-in. So you just show up, you head into the teen center, and yesterday they made paper lanterns. You know, and so we kind of mix up what we're doing all the time, and they just, and the creativity that I love seeing that too. It's like, oh, they're so excited when they finish their project, because it's not just like a paper plate, you know, turtle or whatever, but the lantern yesterday was with watercolor paper and designing and building the structure, you know, and putting it together, and they get to be part of their own. I just give them the supplies and they do it. It's not the big, you know, like the turtle paper plate is fine. Yeah. But there's no creativity.
So, and also a lot of these have already started. So the ones that have to be pre-registered, can they Can people still come to those?
So you can still, you know, unfortunately, like Ready, Set, Drone and Mindful Teens, they are tonight.
Okay.
So we would be able to work those in still. If you waited a couple weeks, we wouldn't be able to get you in because you'd miss too much. So if they want to get involved in those, they still can.
Okay.
And then Cooking Club, we didn't have it for some reason. It just always is this first session of the school year is always hard. People are trying to get their schedules together.
Yeah.
So this current Cooking Club didn't happen, but we will be doing the next session. We'll have, you know, so there's time to register for that next session of Cooking Club.
Nice.
And then our magic class with David Casas is another big one, and that one does have a registration and the fee for that, but it is, you know, David is going to come in and actually teach the magic tricks, and you'll walk out with several magic tricks that they can do.
That's so fun.
Understanding showmanship and how to actually, you know, it's one thing to know how to do the trick, but to actually be able to do the trick in front of somebody and have them be like wowed by it, right?
Yeah.
Like, so there's a whole bunch of more things that happen other than just learning how to hide the fuzzball.
Even reading this first part, you know, gain creativity, confidence, and showmanship. I think those are three really good key elements that you'll need just in everyday life when you're presenting in front of someone, and even, you know, having magic on top of that. Boost that confidence, but even just the confidence and showmanship just in everyday lifestyle is really great.
Yeah, so David taught a class a couple years ago, and it was very successful with us, and he does a lot of classes in the Quad Cities, so we still have a few spots left in that magic class, and that will start October 4th. Okay, so still plenty of time to get your spot in. Yes. And that one is for 7 to 15-year-olds, and you wonder, like, oh, that seems like an large gap. But he is very good about making sure that everybody gets this trick, and then they move on to some more. And so your supplies for the tricks are, you know, like that you need to do the trick are given to you. So they're, so that's what part of your fee will go to, and travel expenses and stuff for the instructor and that. So. And I mean, even the 15 spots, that is his comfort of saying, hey, I want to make sure that you all can do this, because if you open it up, then it's going to be a little crazy in there. Yes. So, I mean, we hope to fill the 15 spots and have a great class. And the last day of class, parents are invited to come in, and all the kids will perform a trick in front of an audience. So there's a little magic show for families. And there's that confidence and showmanship right there. Yes, and you know, you can learn them, but even for us, I've been doing this for 20 years. I don't like to get up and talk in front of people. I have my least favorite day of the year is when I have to go present to United Way, and I see these people every day, or like every week, you know, and I'm like, I have to go present to United Way today. I'm like, oh, it's just a horrible thing, you know. But this will be one of those stepping stones to, you know, for those public speaking or those opportunities where you have to be out in public and talking to groups of people. And then can you talk to me about the difference between kind of the teen fitness and wellness and then what the WOW is? Because the WOW requires registration. Yes. So the teen fitness and wellness, you're going to be with our teen staff. We're going to do either a cardio or strength day. But it's an opportunity for like 6th graders that haven't been through the WOW class to go down and use the weight equipment with a staff guiding them, or the treadmills, the bikes. They love to be able to do that, and then the cardio or the strength training and stuff too. But that's just a weekly, you know, just an opportunity for kids. Yep. The WOW class, the workout in weights, is actually a class where we're teaching you specifically how to use the equipment, what muscles you're using, and of course how to do it safely, and the importance of all of those things combined. And it is, and then it gives you, if you complete it, then you have more opportunities to come in. And so 7th and 8th graders can come in, take the class, you pass it, then you can work out in the weight room on your own without at certain times or with a parent at any time. So if you haven't been through the workout and weights, the WOW class, you can't be down in the weight room at all until you are a 9th grader.
Okay. And then, so this is both Tuesdays and Thursdays or Saturdays, so you're not, so registration and attendance is required, but you don't have to attend all 3 days.
No, yep, it's Tuesday and Thursday, so it's, because it's an evening when they have school, so it's shorter times, and then Saturday is a longer class. So, so if you don't have the Tuesdays and Thursdays available, then you can come in, you can do the Saturday class, so.
Awesome. I like the flexibility for that too. Yeah. I think there's a lot of great opportunities, a lot of great variety, like you said, a little bit of everything for someone. And then there's also employment opportunities too.
I'm going to mention one thing before we move on to employment opportunities. So, of course, this week is early dismissal and no school on Friday. And so on those no school days, we add extra programming in our teen center. And so Friday at 1 o'clock, we'll be doing Live Among Us.
Okay.
And the kids we have kids who come regularly to that. Every time they see it, they have to be there. I mean, like, we had people readjusting their vacations over Christmas break so their daughter could be at the one over Christmas break last year.
Oh, fun.
So it is a lot of fun. And 1 o'clock, Live Among Us, and you don't have to register. You just show up that day, and they'll set you up and kind of get you going. So Brandon has been doing it several times now, so he kind of has the plan laid out. So
and you've got the rest of the year planned out too, which is great.
Yep, through Christmas break, we have all of our no school specials planned.
Awesome.
So the only day that we're really not doing anything is that day after Thanksgiving, because nobody comes.
Well, yeah, everyone's shopping.
Yeah. Or we're just sitting around. We ate too much turkey yesterday, so we're just sitting around.
Everyone needs a break every now and then.
So
you all need a break every now and then
we
too.
We do too, yeah. So, but yeah, employment opportunities. So, you know, the nice thing about the Y is that we need a variety of people. You meet a variety of people, and you need a variety of people. And so, in our school-age childcare program, which is our Kids Club program, we have 106 kids attending.
Wow.
A couple days a week, and so we need some more Kids Club staff. So we actually can hire 16-year-olds now through, you know, however old you want to work with kids.
16 and up.
Yeah. And that is about 2:30 or 3 o'clock if you're a high school student. You know, one of our high school students don't get there till about 3:30. But it is really working with kids and doing wellness, art, STEM, just child's choice play, and maybe some homework support. So it really is, it's really fun. And, you know, and you just get an opportunity to bond with these kids and just see them grow too from, you know, from the beginning of the school year till now, or some of, you know, the tougher kids, seeing them from year to year, like just how they can like develop and make better choices and are, you know, like, so it's just really, it's a great opportunity to be involved. And so we're hiring for that Kids Club. A couple of those earlier teen programs that we were talking about, we could use some support in, like, particularly our art class and our STEM classes. So Mondays and Wednesdays particularly, we're looking for staff to help with, to work with those. And we are always in need of building supervisors. And those are the people who are kind of walking the building, making sure everybody, adults, kids, are making good choices, that they are finding what they need to find. They're also the first aid providers in the building, so they're really important people. The nice thing about having working, whether it's in Kids Club, whether it's in a fitness instructor, the other thing we are really desperate need of is lifeguards, and swim instructors. We always need certified lifeguards. And you get a membership. Nice. While you're working, you have your membership included, which then gives you access to all of the other classes and opportunities that you have. And I think, though, the most important thing, whether you're a lifeguard, whether you're a building supervisor, whether you're with the teen programs, is just the opportunity to make a difference in someone's life. You know, people walk into the building and they're excited, and someone at the desk like Katie is very excited to see you, or you know, you go down to a fitness class and the instructor is very excited to see you, and so you get an opportunity to just build a relationship and make a difference in someone's life. And you might be the only person as the building supervisor or as a fitness instructor to make that person have a wonderful day. And that is just, whether it's kids or adults, you know, they're just important. Yeah. Our staff are super important, and we want to have the best of the best, and we have a few opportunities for you to do that.
It's that one-on-one connection and experience.
Yes.
You walk in, they know your name right off the bat. That already makes you feel like you're more than just a member there.
Yes. You know, and we hope, there are some people that's what they want to do, right? They just want to check in, go get their workout, and be done. And then there are others that are involved. I mean, like, I'll see families pick up their kids, take them home for lunch or for dinner from kids club, and then they're back for swim lessons, or they're back to play basketball, or you know, it's an opportunity for the families to be to do some quality time together, or you know, important things like swimming lessons. You know, every single one of us need to learn to swim. Like,
yes.
So, you know, and then like our Silver Sneakers class, right? We started with one class, we added a second class, and we have now added a third class.
Oh, nice.
We have 50 people coming, 40 to 50 people coming a day for our Silver Sneakers class. So, it's just crazy how much but that comes down to our instructor is fantastic, and the people who are coming make everybody else feel welcome, and so it is just really fun to kind of see all of those connections being made, and you can be part of that by working at the Y.
And how does someone apply?
So we are still pretty old-fashioned. You can get the application online, but it is not like, you can't inform.
You still have to print it out.
Yes. Okay. Yes. And you can either email it then to the person that you're wanting. So all of that stuff is like online. You can see what we're hiring and who that goes to.
Okay.
You can come in and pick up an application, and or you can, depending on what you're wanting, you can just submit a resume also to the person that you're looking for. So Mel, Jocelyn, myself, we are all the people who hire, so depending on what you want to do, and all of that information is available online.
Okay, so perfect. So if someone goes on, they can see career opportunities and see the full list, so they're not accidentally maybe applying for the wrong thing.
Right. Yeah.
Got everything listed.
There's good descriptions for what they're looking for, what each of us are looking for on the online stuff. So
awesome. Well, this sounds like a great. I mean, love the list, and then like you said, this transforms kind of more into January. Then some of these classes will kind of take the next level, or some of them will stay.
Some will stay, some will go, and you know, in January you'll see a lot more fitness classes. Like I'll start teaching my cycling class again, and but I couldn't teach cycling, drones, mindfulness, and a super sitters class at our school.
You need to clone yourself. That's what you have to do then.
Yes, I feel like that might be sometimes, you know, but I don't even know if I would trust a clone to do.
You're like, one of me is pretty, you know, we're good with just the one.
And I'm pretty sure most of my coworkers and my husband would agree one is enough.
And also, lastly, when do these classes kind of end, or?
So anything that's listed in our newsletter, unless they have specific, like mindfulness is only a few weeks, the drone is only a few weeks, they run all the way through the winter break.
Okay, perfect.
The only time, like on Thursday, will be with the early dismissal. We don't have our regular programming on those early dismissal days, or those no school days. So on those holidays where like Martin Luther King Day and different things like that, where we're still open, our programming looks different. It has that full day thing instead of our regular programming.
Got it. Okay. Well, that's good. Yeah, I noticed a couple of them have ending dates, but like the card club, so it'll go all the way through winter break, and so that will be that no school day kind of run through.
Yep.
Love it. That's great. I think these are awesome. Like you said, there's something for everyone. There's still time to get involved into them since they just started last week, or just starting this week too. So plenty of opportunity and to get in and have some fun.
Have some fun.
I mean, I want to go to card club. I want to see if I remember any of it. I don't think I would remember how to actually play them anymore.
You know, my son collected, and he never really they tried to play, and I'm like, so Jackson, are you ready to like get rid of these cards? And he looks at me, he's 19. No. I'm like, you haven't touched them in like 8 years.
I had mine in a binder,
yes.
and they were all organized. I didn't even play them, I just collected them.
Yeah.
So I remember having binders of them.
Oh yeah, we have binders and binders, and it's like, are you ready to get, no Mom, and I'm like.
Now I'm curious if I actually did sell mine or mine are probably in an attic somewhere. I have no idea. Now I'm on a mission to find these. Well, Amy, thank you so much for coming on and talking about this. I think this is probably the one to really push out is this magic class.
Yes.
Hasn't started yet, and you still have time to get involved and to register. Register online or in person?
Correct.
Perfect. Well, muscatiney.org or stop in at the Y, and you can also get an application to get involved within the Y and the community. And they need lifeguards. We want to keep that pool open. Perfect. Well, thank you so much for coming on. I hope you all have a wonderful day and stay happy and stay healthy. I will see you later, Muscatine.
When you buy a vehicle for Toyo Muscatine, keeping your vehicle safely on the road is our highest priority.
We offer scheduled maintenance and extended service hours for those unexpected repairs.
Our service department's mechanics are dedicated to providing you with the highest quality of care.
Feel free to ask any of our friendly staff if you have any questions.
Come on down to Toyota Muscatine